C7, the HOA Homesteader, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to do an unboxing. So what's in the box? C7, what's in the box? We get right to it. Some of you know what this is right off the bat. What I purchased was called a Worm Factory 360. Worms, bees, worms. What else you trying to get into, boy? But what I found out when you're dealing with compost, instead of having a big smelly compost pile in your backyard, or if you buy even one of those compost turners or whatever, that's an option. What I found out is the worm compost you could actually leave in your kitchen. It doesn't smell. When you take care of it properly, you can leave it indoors. So of course I won't, but it's an option. You feed your worms the proper diet, and it won't even smell up the house. So it comes with a bottom tray, little tray that fits in the bottom that if the worms get there, it helps them be able to crawl back up. Oh, my bag got a little hole in Copernus rocks. Some shredded newspaper. Some cocoa core. Everything you need to get started with your worms. Rock dust. Thermometer, a fork, and a little something to scrape with. And 4 trays. So this is not a review, it's just an unboxing. And as the worms feed, they move up. And move up. And move up. So when you first start out, you just have a bottom tray. Once they're done feeding and turning that into a good compost for you, you add your next tray with your some compost, some food. The worms will go up. You take the bottom tray out. Now you can add that compost that they made to your garden, flower bed, and then there's other stuff you can do it too with it too, which is called making worm tea, worm casting tea. So my future videos, you'll see me take a shot at making some of that worm casting tea as well. Now, how many months will it take for 500 or 1,000 worms, which is what I plan on ordering? If I can get them locally, great. If not, I got a couple connections. And if you want to see the full use on how to use this Worm Factory 360, go visit my friend Turf Therapy on YouTube also. Turf Therapy. He's got a couple of videos on worm casting and also making worm tea. So I'm following his lead. He's part of the Grow Family Network, and that's what we do. Each one teach one, and we're trying to bring each other up and get into this gardening and helping each other learn how to grow food. I thought I heard something like that. And that's what it's all about. Becoming a little bit more self-sufficient each day. Will I have a farm out back? No. But if I can subsidize some of the things that we like to eat by growing them in my own backyard, why not? And I'd suggest you guys do the same. Even if it's just one plant, one tomato plant, one cucumber plant, something like that. Don't be intimidated. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Let's get out there and let's grow something, people. So once again, ta-da! The Worm Factory 360. And I did purchase it on Amazon. You can find it other places in do a lot of price matches. They really take care of themselves besides you just feeding them. And it don't smell. I decided to go ahead and knock out the setup for you guys on video. Take the lid off. See you later. 3 of the trays we're not even gonna need today. But we got 4 off for now. I'm gonna take 1 or 2 sheets of newspaper, dry, do not wet it. You don't want to use magazine kind of waxy paper. You want it to be real, actual paper. Paper in the bottom of the first tray. The Coca Cola came with the kit. Only need half a brick. Bucket to put it in, or a bowl. Break it in half. Pour a cup of water on it. Give the water time to moisten and soak into it. You want it moist, not wet. Need to add a half a bag of premise. Half a bag of the shredded newspaper. Only a tablespoon of this rottenness. Add 1 or 2 cups of soil, compost. Pour the mixture on top of the dry newspaper. Spread it out evenly. Add 2 or 3 cups of food. So they're going over a whole list of things that you can put in there. Let's just talk about what you don't put in there. All right. Do not avoid citrus, meat, and dairy products. Citrus, meat, and dairy products. Almost everything else can go in there. Just break it down. For the amount of worms you have, if you have a pound of worms, you use a half a pound of food. So 2 pounds of worm, 1 pound of food. That's the ratio. All right, let's go get us some food to put in here. I'm gonna take this afternoon to go out and purchase the worms here locally. They say in Florida we need a special worm because of the heat. So they're still red wrigglers, but they're conditioned to take the heat here in Florida. 2 or 3 cups of food. We have some salad that was Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. It's still good, but I want to continue with this project. Add the food to one corner. Nothing to it really, people. Next, take 5 to 10 pieces of newspaper and wet those down. Place the lid back on. Next, purchase some worms. Thanks for visiting my channel. This has been C7, the HOA Homestead. And remember, just because you live in an HOA doesn't mean that you cannot grow food.